Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucid of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here on Saturday, December 9th, 2017, with some daily inspiration and specifically a reading about the Divine Masculine Collective. So if you're a Divine Masculine, watch so you can see what you've been going through, and if you're a Divine Feminine, you might want to watch to see what your counterpart's been going through this challenging end of the year time. We have an important energetic gateway, the 1212 gate opening, and the winter solstice on 12/21 occurring. So we want to get as many twins into union using this powerful energy as possible. So we're going to start here with a positive affirmation. We'll do the reading, and I have 2 oracle cards to close with, one of the Divine Feminine guidance, one for Divine Masculine guiding us. So I want to thank you all for joining, for subscribing, for liking my videos, for sharing them, for also commenting, and for sending all your good wishes. I want to thank you for following me on Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook. I do post daily card readings on most of those, but I also post when I have a video coming up on each. So thanks for following there. I also have the private video reading option available if you'd like to order a reading from me in the description box, as well as my Etsy shop where you can order a channeled message from your beloved. And not only that, but there's 2 links in the description box below where you can find me on a daily basis. Connect with me anytime for any questions that you have about your twin flame journey. So thank you all for being here with me. I'm going to start off with a positive affirmation from the Louise Hey, I Can Do It calendar. It is, I speak positively with others and listen with compassion. So that is what we're being called to do as twin flames, to teach others, to be leaders and guiders and way showers. So teaching others how to be positive, how to listen with compassion. It starts with us. If we want a world where everyone does that, we need to start with ourselves and, our surroundings, the people directly around us. So I shuffled this deck quite a few times before starting the recording. The bottom of the deck energy will be the energy for all twin flames for right now. Choose your battles. So this card is a number 7 card. By the way, I have this new deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland, that we'll be using. The Choose Your Battles is a card that means basically that, you could waste your energy and time on causes and situations that are not worth the energy and time. So now is the time to discern where you are going to be spending your energy. So this is for all twin flames to, fight for your rights, but decide what are the most important battles. And does winning really mean that much? Do you have to continue an argument, or would it be better just to leave things and let things go, or let someone else win an argument if it doesn't matter? The goal is peace when you choose your battles, and self-preservation and your own energy preservation. Okay, so I'm going to go from the top of the deck and choose a Divine Masculine Higher Self Soul 5D energy card, Divine Masculine's Heart Space energy, Divine Masculine's Mind or Ego energy in the 3D, the Divine Masculine, what they're going to do overall with this energy. So it trickles down. The energy goes from 5D into the 3D. So sometimes if you get a reading with me and I tell you something about the higher self of your beloved, that's all the way up here. It's going to have to trickle down into the mind so that the body can act. So the spirit always, if you have a good spirit, that means that your heart and your mind and your actions will follow and be good, but it might take time for that process to occur. And that's the growth curve that we are on. Like, our souls know the plan, but our soul has to urge our heart so our mind and body can follow our heart space. All right, so let's look at the soul energy, or the higher self of the beloved. Wow, so the beloved, the Divine Masculine, is in the rebuild phase. So their divine soul, their higher self, wants them to rebuild. That is a major arcana in this deck. I'm actually going to read it just because I thought some of these messages might be straightforward and some might not, and this is a brand new deck for me. So in this deck, rebuild means this: the dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it It can be. Relationships begin to grow, many layers consisting of joys, sorrows, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance or worse. Even in good relationships, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of these layers can cause the relationships to collapse. So now may be a good time to start fresh with one or more of your relationships, Divine Masculine. Peel off the layers one by one, cut away any pretense, and see what might be revealed. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment with this person or persons, one based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by this exercise to steer the relationship on a clear and steady course. The same applies to rebuilding the relationship with yourself. And, it goes on to talk about how to break down the relationship and then how to rebuild it. And basically, we've got an affirmation here. I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. So this is the Tower energy, but it's a more positive energy. So the Divine Masculine soul knows that the Divine Feminine is the person for them, but they may need to release a lot of the old layers and then start that fresh, clean slate so that they can then rebuild the relationship in a positive direction. So this is for twins of all stages. Only take the parts that resonate with you. The Divine Masculine's heart is in a sadness and isolation stage. So they feel like they're very alone and they want to reach out and they want to be in communion with the Divine, because this is card number 3, and their beloved, and even with themselves. So they're alone, finding themselves, they're isolated, finding themselves so that they can connect with their beloved, the one that deserves their heart. So this is the Divine Masculine's heart space. Divine Masculine's ego space is heal. So their mind and their ego are healing. So they're realizing that they need to heal, that it's time for them to break free of the chains of negative thinking that they've been holding on to for so long, and let go of that and heal all the negativity in their life and see things in a more positive light, especially their twin flame. So their soul is urging them to rebuild the relationship with their twin flame, but that causes them to have to heal all the negative thoughts and perspectives that they might have had about the journey and about the person that is their beloved. Now, what their action space is going to be doing is giving and receiving. So that's a beautiful energy. The giving and receiving has to do with them being open. Look at how the arms are open on this card. So the Divine Masculine's arms are going to be open to their beloved, and they're going to be offering their love to their beloved and be able to receive love as well. So this points to me that the Divine Masculine is going through this process where they are able to see that they need to do some changing and some healing, and they're doing this in isolation. So they're not giving their heart to anyone just yet. They want to, but they want to give it to the right person. That's why we have rebuild here. The Tower energy, the dark night of the soul, is causing them to have to break down all the old paradigms and beliefs that they had about everyone in their life, including their beloved, come to their beloved with an open heart, healed, and not thinking negatively anymore about themselves, not allowing limiting beliefs to limit their union possibilities with their beloved, and then be open to giving and receiving. So by the end of the year, I feel that many of the Divine Masculines, if they haven't done so already, will reach out to their beloveds and try to start fresh on a new clean slate with them. That's beautiful energy. To close this, we have the Archangel Michael message and the Quan Yin energy message. Quan Yin tells us that a pure heart attracts divine grace, and that which is impossible becomes possible. From caterpillar to winged creature of delight, you cannot restrain what divine grace ordains, no matter how incredible it may seem to be. Whatever has been troubling you or whatever has been inspiring you, allow grace to infuse the situation or dream so that it may unfold with divine perfection. So yes, the towering, the breaking down of that energy for the divine masculine, that was divinely orchestrated by their higher self. They're opening their heart, they're breaking the chains of negative thinking and being open to giving and receiving. And in doing that, all of us all twin flames need to forgive ourselves because we've done nothing wrong. We're just following the divine order, says Archangel Michael. We're going to end with this prayer. Archangel Michael, we ask that you help us let go of self-blame and forgive ourselves. Please guide us in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing us to feel centered and at peace. And with that, I'm sending you some positive Reiki healing energy for both you and your beloved twin flame for this upcoming energetic gateway, that you may walk together through it in peace, love, and harmony. Many blessings. Namaste.